everyone, this is Cindy Duncan from Cindy Duncan Arts. I'd like to share with you a project that I made recently for a very special friend of mine. Let me show you. I'm going to turn it over. This is the back side. I finished it off with felt, and then I added for a hanger the strand of pearls. And as you can hear, my cat, whose name is Milkshake, I don't know if I've ever shared her name with you before, that's Milkshake. And for some bizarre reason, whenever I start talking to film a video, and the other day it was something else, I was reading to my husband something that I wrote, and she started doing that. So I don't know what that is, but that's Milkshake. If she hisses or something, that's because we also have 2 dogs, and they've not been getting along today, so I'm just warning you ahead of time. All right. But anyway, this is the wall hanging that I made for this lovely lady. This is a friend of the family. Her name is Doris. Hi, Doris, if you're watching. She just turned 90 years young in November. So she's always been a part of my life. I believe that she was the mentor teacher for my mom when my mom student taught many years ago. And they just remained friends, and my family, I just have always remembered growing up visiting her and her husband throughout the years. So she lives probably about 2 hours away from me, and every time I get the chance to go down that direction, I stop and see her. And so that's motivation enough to create this project, but also the last time I was there, somehow it came up about what it was that I was working on artistically. And so she got this bright look in her eyes and went tearing through the house looking for things to give me. It was so sweet. Anyway, she gave me quite a few vintage linens and things that most of them belonged to her mother-in-law, and then a few others she wasn't sure where she got them from. But I did make sure she has a son, and of course, when older people try to give away things like that, as the daughter of someone who is older and who has a house full of heirloom things, well, not a house full, but has heirloom things in his house that I want, of no particular value in the marketplace, I suppose, but they have a lot of value to me. I don't want him to just give them away. So anyways, I made sure that everything was copacetic, that it was okay for her to give them to me. She said that since she had a boy, she didn't believe that he was going to want those things, and so she passed them on to me, and I'm grateful. But anyway, so because of that, I wanted to I was going to send her a thank you card for them, and I thought, well, you know what, I would rather make something out of those items that she gave me. So not all of these are the items that she gave me. Actually, the background here is from a piece that she gave me. And then I use little snippets of that background material here and here, also on that piece. And then this fringe down here at the bottom is from it was from a beautiful doily that she gave me. So I used that there. And then most of the rest of these things are from my stash. Excuse me. This is from some beautiful lace that I had that I put on there. It's backed on a canvas board. So it's sturdy. It's not a fabric piece. It's very sturdy. And this picture is of her. And it's funny, when I was there and she was taking me around her house to give me these things that she was finding, up on her wall were some lovely vintage pictures. And I remarked on this one and asked her who was in the picture, and she told me that this was her and her sister, and she's the taller one. She's the older one. She just lost her sister recently, so that's yet another inspiration for this piece, is because of that and all the thoughts that she's had recently about her sister and their lifetime together. Special moments, precious memories, and that speaks to that. But anyway, so let's go on with some of these other things. I am sure in here, you guys, that some of these doilies and things, not this one, but some of them have probably come from Donna Little. I've gotten I'm addicted, as you know, to estate sales primarily, but I think Donna got me hooked first. I think I went to her first for doilies before I started going to estate sales. So some of these I'm sure are hers. I don't know which ones because I'm not real good about keeping track. And then I have some little vintage trims on here as well. This came from a store on Etsy that I bought. Yeah, this was not a Donna Little thing. These are cute. I got several of these little wedding trim embellishments. I don't have a lot of sequined and beaded wedding trims. So this was important. You know, I latched onto that. I was real happy. And then this down here is, I don't know if you can see that well. This is the leaf from that embellishment. And then I just stacked up my doilies here and put a button on top. But I don't know if you can see it, but this right here, this is the teeniest little circle crochet piece. Sometimes at these estate sales that I go to, I find bags full of unfinished crochet items, and of course I grab them. But this was just the start of something, apparently. Just the teeniest little round piece. So I finished that off, put it here, and stuck a button on top. I thought it was perfect. I can't. The funny thing is the dog is not anywhere near her, so she must be talking to the other cat. But anyway, so there's that, and then there's feathers. I had the feathers out because I used the feathers recently for that art forum project that I did for my church. And so that's the piece. And I added a little bit of a beaded dangle trim down here at the bottom, kind of to offset the beads and sequins here and in the hanger. So that's my piece, and I'm going to get that in the mail to her, and she should see it shortly. And I won't post this video until I know she's received it, but there it is. I hope you all enjoy that. And if you like my videos, please hit the like button below. I think it's below. And subscribe to my channel. I also would be really thrilled if you shared my videos with other people too and invited them to come over. That would be nice. But thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye.